Let's get another fight going. Let's instruct manually. Okay. Well, after I do this. Okay, so Lyseth, you're gonna continue training your sword skills. Alright, so she should have a C rank now. Awesome. Okay, so I don't know how much I should be upgrading her sword before she'll be able to actually class up to the, what was it called again? Mortal Salvant. So I don't know what she needs to class up to be able to do that, or level up to be able to class up. Okay, anyway, Claude, also swords.
Let's do this.
Way to go, dude! You just went straight up into C rank.
Let's do this.
Hey, way to go, dude. Okay. So now, now we have Lawrence Hellman Gloucester.
I've come.
Alright.
I've come.
So we have that going for us. Raphael. Do I want to continue leveling up your... I mean, maybe. Actually, no, your authority needs to go up, dude.
Guess I need to know.
Good job, dude.
You really?
Also, how is... Oh, wow. Alright, well, his armor is real good. He just needs to increase horse, I guess.
That was.
And maybe I'll level that up again. Okay. Look, man, you don't like the Naruto? I've seen that on Twitter. I'm going for it, though. I'm gonna give it to multiple people, but I'm gonna give it to Lyseth because, I don't know. Her magic is gonna wreck. Felix over here. Oh, Sasuke. Dude, this man is gonna be a great Sasuke, alright? I don't want anybody hating, alright? If anything, I want Naruto remixes. Alright? Just link it in the chat. Alright, if you can. I think I have it where you can't post links. Mangekyo Sharingan. Okay, yeah. Maybe I'll do both. How's that? How's that, Apples? I mean, I can buy them for mana, like, every month, so... Alright, Let's go ahead and level up your sword. Good job.
Your praises. Let's do this. That was. Let's do.
Alright.
I'm getting it. You're good.
Well, you're getting there, Shamir. You're getting there. So I have to level up one more person. Do I want to do Hanneman? Frickin', This man is close to having an A in Axes.
Hopefully.
Good job.
Let's. Naturally.
Okay. So with that, I guess we're good. Let's change our group tasks for a bit. I guess I'll do Skywatch because I want to train up, Ingrid, and where is... There's Shamir. Okay. Let's go.
I've got something I want to ask you.
Oh. Increases as we continue to find it. As a whole, not just for me.
Seems like you just...
Oh, well, that was already taken care of. Oh, okay, Sadith.
May I discuss something with you?
Sure.
I promise to help you find the truth of who you are, but I'm afraid it's not that simple. There are some details I have kept concealed.
What details?
5 years ago, before she vanished, I asked Rhea some pointed questions. I learned that she knows everything about you. No, that is understating it. Rhea is responsible for your existence.
What do you mean? I mean, I have a few
could
theories,
explain
but...
to you here and now what fragments of knowledge I was able to pry from Rhea. I fear, however, that a partial understanding might do you more harm than good. Once we save Rhea, you will know the whole of it. For now, that is all I can tell you.
And that's about what I expected. Yeah.
If you are still uncertain about your feelings, then permit me to add one more thing. You, Rhea, and I, we are like family. Because of those deep ties, you can be certain that I will never abandon or betray you. On the contrary, I greatly wish to see what your future holds. I am, and will always be, your ally.
Dang, Byleth. Even family members can turn on each other. God dang.
You are not wrong. History is full of examples. I don't believe that will be the case here, but I suppose all I can do is ask for your trust. The truth is, you have become indispensable to me. And that is true quite independently of whether I see eye to eye with Rhea, or even whether we are friends. After this war is over, where I go and what I do will depend wholly on you.
What do you mean?
I am still trying to figure that out myself. Perhaps it is just that I find you so fascinating that I cannot bring myself to leave your side. I dislike a one-sided conversation, but in this case, I am afraid I had no choice. Our future is yours to determine.
He's like... Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I find him kind of interesting, because, like... Yeah, we'll find out. Well, it's probably easier on New Game Plus from what I'm hearing.
I am a little worried.
We did well enough.
Alright. Good job.
I must always improve.
Okay.
I think I've got the idea.
And it's prowess level 3?
Understand more
Cool. Alright, well, anyway, let's go ahead and do our certifications. Actually, wait, let's save. Let's go ahead and save right here. The Golden Scheme. So, let's go to certifications. And... Well, first off, I was gonna do this with Raphael already. Because he was able to go for this. But, maybe not. I already have a final class for him, so maybe that would be a waste. She can't go for it yet. Yeah, she needs an A rank in swords. I could give her Remory for now. I'll decide that in a bit. Let's see. Who else can go for things? What about Shamir? She can go for it. Lance. Well, yeah. Sure. Let's go to goals real quick. Shamir, where are you? Alright, so... Yeah, no, that's what I'm just gonna have to do with you for now. Let's do certifications. Let's see, can I read? Nope. She can't go for Grimory though. She can go for that now. It's a pretty good chance. Well, I did save, so frick it. We're going for it. Alright. So, there we go. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm probably... The thing is, like, as far as building, like, super classes, I've never been, like, one for that, typically. I just kind of play the game. I kind of like it harder anyway, personally. But... yeah, I know that was like a big thing with the last few games, Awakening and Fates. I just was never into like the meta of that, I guess. So he can go for it. Alright guys, I need you to channel some Naruto quotes into the chat, please. Alright. Channel some quotes. Naruto. Itachi. It's actually been a long time, god dang it. You know, if you caught me like 5 years ago, I probably would have known some. I'm amazed I don't remember much. God dang. Alright, well, that's one. We'll go ahead and save. Let's go to certifications. So Seth can go for it. Believe it, Naruto. Believe it. Alright, well, someone's obviously never watched Naruto. I mean, to be fair, I don't know. I grew up with it. I liked it, though. I think it's a good show, but it's not, like... It kind of deserves some of the memes about it, but I like it. That's a super low chance. Part of me wants to go for it, though. Oh, really? Okay, I wouldn't know that. Alright, never mind. I guess you're just on a whole nother level then. Alright, I was here, you're there. I guess, whatever. We'll go for it. This is gonna blow up in my face, man. Come on, Shamir, I believe in you, girl. My girl! Oh my gosh. Frickin' A!
Nice result.
Oh, Shamir, you are the best. You are best girl. Hands down. Oh my gosh. Alright. Let's see. Like, here's the thing with Naruto. Like, its plot is kind of crazy, but like, that's something I kind of like about it. Because I don't know, like, what was it? I guess like the thing that people tend to there's like a whole war that went on between it and One Piece, and I didn't really watch One Piece that much, but like the general vibe I get from a lot of shonens is most of them, they have like no plan, or at the very least they have a structure that's like really content with just, I don't know, extending the show forever. And because of that, they'll have like a very repetitive formula, like, we introduced a villain, and the villain has like specifically like 4 lackeys, and they fight these guys or whatever over this period of time, and then eventually they beat the bad guy, and then they go back home, and then rinse repeat. And every once in a while they'll do something to shake it up, but like, at the very least, Naruto mostly found a way to tie it into the central plot. It just ended up like becoming Kojima crazy. God dang it. And by the end of it, yeah, no, there's like a ton of plot holes and weird inconsistencies, and even Kishimoto admitting that he wrote himself into a corner towards the end, but like, I liked it. Jesus Christ. Marianne's already got a thing. Feels good, man. I think the RNG's set in place on this, but I'm gonna go for it anyway. Yeah, I think it's set in place. So I'm gonna have to try this like the next weekend. Good old reloading. I'm glad it has a built-in thing for that. It's funny. I'm resetting for like things I would not have reset for at all in the old ones. Now I have the Divine Pulse, which does that for me now, but I still end up resetting. So, go figure. Let's just go ahead and battle. Alright, battle in the desert. Oh no, please, I don't want to go there again. Not after last time. Frick it. We're just gonna do Tilton Plains? Dude, I want to see what that looks like. I know where that is. That's from the intro of the game, right? Let's see what that looks like to get there, okay? And then your question is going to be, why? Why would you give the kill to Hanneman? To which I would respond, I guess that is like a legitimate question. Like, I know you're excited for like a genealogy remake, but like, what if it sucks? I just want to put that out there. Alright? Like, so far they've been pretty faithful, but that one I'm not so sure they will be. Okay?
My, thank you so much. Thanks so much. I have gratitude. Thank you.
Much appreciated.
Alright, so let's instruct manually there. Man, I swear, like, this half of the game I've been getting, like, weird performance issues. Like, I'm sure you guys aren't noticing that much, but, like, there's, like, a slight sound delay I've been getting sometimes. And it concerns me. Also, the fan is just going nuts on my Switch right now. Let's see. How about... Who was it that I wanted to level up, like, swords? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna do this again. 1 second. Oh man, my Switch is warm. Oh god. Okay. Alright, it's all fine now, but man. Okay, Let's continue to increase your swords, or your axe skills, I guess.
That was helpful.
Actually, what is your... Oh, your authority is really good.
That was natural.
Good job, Sedith. Okay. But yeah, that is kind of like, again, the big sticking point when it comes to Fire Emblem 4. And I just feel like continuing to talk about it because I find it interesting is that, like, what makes that game unique for the most part is its giant maps. I think it's really cool in the way, again, the giant maps actually opened up a really interesting opportunity as far as like organically weaving the story into the gameplay. But again, again, part of the reason I appreciate that is because I have played so many of these games, much like part of the reason I appreciate that with like Majora's Mask as a Zelda fan. I have played a lot of Zelda games that just adhere so much to the Zelda formula that its uniqueness like is very appealing to me. Like, it's a game that I go to quite a bit. It's one of my favorite games of all time. And so like the remake kind of taking those elements and then just changing it frustrates the heck out of me. Because yeah, you just took a game that was perfectly fine, in my opinion at least, and then you're just like, well, you see, people complain about this though. Oh my god, I don't know if the Switch could even handle that. Like, honestly, sometimes this performance with this game, I swear. You're doing good. And I guess the other question about it, which is more like, there's Thracia, which they could just not remake that right away. I've tried playing it recently as well. I'm not liking it that much. I mean, like, I think mechanically it's pretty alright, but I don't know. I think the fact that it's a midquel frustrates me because like it so far feels very much like this game doesn't need to happen. And that's kind of the worst feeling when you're trying to genuinely enjoy a story and you're just like part of me, not gonna lie, is just like if they could find a way to organically weave that into genealogy somehow without like is completely I don't know. It's that's something also with genealogy that's just like I don't know what the frick you do about this.
Oh. I have done. Aha.
Like mechanically speaking, it plays too different for you to just like put that in the middle of the game. Like from a game design perspective, that wouldn't work. The map designs would not work well with genealogy's mechanics, and Thracia's mechanics probably wouldn't work well with genealogy's mechanics. So like it's just like you gotta maybe make 2 remakes. That's probably the only way you could like feasibly handle it, unless you just decided to just drop Thracia.
I've really grown. I'll keep trying.
Yeah.
Nope.
You're doing good, Leonie.
Nope. I'm getting it.
But I will say this. This is actually a genuine criticism I kind of do have with genealogy. 9 times out of 10, when you hear people talk like good things about genealogy's story and stuff, most of the time I notice people just focus right on Gen 1. And I will agree with people. I think Gen 1 is like fantastic. Gen 2 is kind of... eh? It's interesting seeing like how things play out in terms of like gameplay, just like as far as like how OP your units can be, which actually that's almost a problem of that game, because the second half, if you did a good job in the first half, the whole second half of that game just is like insanity. Like I think, what was it, you get like 2 eras, and era was like broken to begin with, but you get 2 of them. It's like, what? Oh god. Yeah, oh jeez. But I feel like they can't not do anything with genealogy per se. I mean, with Thracia per se, because like, it's there, it's an existing Fire Emblem game, and there exist people that like it, I guess. So like, they'd be pretty mad if people just didn't remake it, I guess. But I'm just like... I don't know, maybe if like the Genealogy remake does well. But yeah, the second half of Genealogy is... Manfroy, I'm trying to remember who that is. Isn't that weird... the leader of the cult group, or whatever? But yeah, that's the thing I also kind of realized when I started Gen 2, because like, I was like, the first one was kind of like an interesting subversion on like the normal Fire Emblem story. But then like, once I reached that second half, it dawned on me what the subversion was, which was that we essentially experienced firsthand the tragic backstory that like half of the main characters in the series experience. So like, you know, like for example in Shadow Dragon, you know, like, oh, Martha's dad got betrayed and Falchion was stolen, what do we do? And so if you take that, you're just like, alright, so I'm playing the Marth story now. Yeah, okay. We got some supports. Ain't that neat? Who is it with? Oh, it's with Hanneman. Okay. Anyway, I guess this is the part of it where it's just like, genealogy spoilers. I don't know how much I'm gonna keep that in the video. I do want a remake to happen. I think that would be really cool. I just want it to be done well. Now who is it that was gonna... Oh, right, you. Now you have a really high chance, so please pull this off. Yes! Okay. There we go. Way to go, Hilda! That one boss in Genealogy was something else. What was it, that, like, Armor Knight dude that had the frickin' Thunder spell? Oh god, that was, like, complete RNG as far as, like, how I won that fight. God dang. I just had to use Aira with a frickin' Armor Slayer, man. It was impossible. He had like a whole squad too. Frick. Hilda, Hilda, Hilda. Maybe. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. Lysith. Let's see. She has a 67% chance of passing that. Might as well give it to her for now. Let's go ahead and save. Certifications, Lysith. You can go for it. Do it. Do it. Okay. Okay, you know, side note, people love Tail 2. I'm not sure I get it. I don't know. I mean, even as a unit, she wasn't that great. Okay, I'll be real with you. There's a couple changes I feel that, like, the Genealogy remake just needs to just do. I understand why the item system is how it is. So, I mean, there's people that are complaining about that. There might be a few solutions to stuff like that. Like, maybe... But for the most part, like, I understand why it is. So, like, I think there's some rigidity that needs to be kept with that. But I think there are some later abilities that would just make that game better. So, like, Rescue. Like, having that, being able to grab a unit and plop them out. Because that would make the non-mounted units better. And have it work kind of like it does in the GBA games where it weakens the person carrying them. Again, I think that would just make it better. And get rid of the stupid double skill. Like, that skill alone pretty much is like good unit, bad unit. Okay. Just there you go. Those are like my two main things. If you had to change Genealogy, just get rid of that stupid double skill. It's so stupid. Now, the one that, like, can reinitiate combat, like, I kind of like that one, but, like, it's just a weird system, man. I would just rather doubling work like it does in every other Fire Emblem game. Because, yeah, that single-handedly basically just dictates, like, good unit, bad unit. It's very frustrating. Frick it, I'm going for it. He did it! Way to go, set it!
I passed.
Alright. And... yeah, we're probably good. Yep. So let's go ahead and save. And let's go ahead and listen to some supports. Actually, wait, hold up. Yeah, let's listen to some supports.
All right then. Enough sparring for today?
Yes, that should suffice.
I must say, you've gotten good at seeing through my tricks. I can't mislead you so easily anymore.
I've made it my goal to read your aim and not give away anything through my body language.
But in hand-to-hand combat, your form needs work. On the battlefield, even if you lose your weapon, you can't ever stop fighting. Sink your teeth into their throats, kick them where it hurts. Do whatever it takes to survive.
Have you ever needed to employ such methods?
Not on the battlefield. I've never been in such a dire situation that I needed to. But at the tavern, loads of times. With a well-aimed boot, I've brought many a man to his knees. My point is, war isn't as pretty as it's made out to be in all those poems and songs.
Hold on. Okay, guys. I know I should save it for after the support. Hold on. I just had a thought about Fire Emblem 4, okay? Alright, mechanically speaking. An interesting way to handle it. It would require a whole lot of rebalancing, but anyway.
Sometimes, even as a knight, you have to do things that you might think are beneath you. You might even have to let innocent bystanders die.
Because you want a special weapon.
Do you really want to be a knight, knowing what it entails?
I'm prepared to do whatever is requested of me, come what may. I will be a knight who loyally serves my king, just as you loyally serve Lady Rhea.
You've got me wrong. I'm loyal to the Archbishop, but only up to a point. I'd do anything in the world for Lady Rhea, except die. If she asked me to die for her, I wouldn't. Does that sound like a contradiction? Very well. That's just who I am.
You're right. It does sound like a contradiction. With all due respect, that isn't very knightly of you. I'm not sure I fully understand.
You will someday. Maybe not for a while, but you will. In the meantime, just don't die, okay?
I'll try my best.
Okay. Alright, so here's my crackpot idea for how to handle item management in genealogy, okay? Alright, so, how about this? Because one thing that is very annoying about having to pass items from one person to the other is that stupid shop you have to go to from every single castle. Now granted, they're kind of all over the place. So here's my crackpot idea for how to handle that, alright? So basically, what if instead of having a shop or something, well, you can handle this in one of two ways. One way, which would probably be more traditional, is maybe there'll be certain items that are just locked to that person, and you have to use some sort of selling aspect to get rid of it. And maybe if you wanted to streamline that, you could make it where essentially units that are next to each other can, let's call this option on the menu barter or whatever, and then you could just have them essentially trade through money, as it were. That'd be kind of weird, but that way you wouldn't have to go to a shop to do it. It's still not ideal, but I think there are some items you should make it so you can trade. So, like, the game doesn't have healing items to begin with right now, but I don't think it would hurt to introduce them to the game if you could rebalance it. And you can make it so you can definitely trade stuff like that. So that's my idea for ways to make it better. But I almost want to say I'm fairly convinced they're probably just going to change the item system to how it is in other Fire Emblem games and just drop the whole shop thing. So, yeah, I don't know. And then they'll probably simplify the inheritance system, as it were, so, like, maybe they'll keep, like, the individual unit money thing, but, like, certain weapons would be, like, okay, like, oh, Balmung belongs to this family, so, like, that's an Era thing, you know? Like, I don't know. There's Sedith. Sedith and Hanneman.
Good day to you, Sedith.
Persistent, aren't you? If this is about my crest.
No. I thought we might speak of something else for a change.
Is that so?
Indeed. I am quite fond of conversation. Even just for the sake of conversation. Just listen to an old man's worries, eh?
Very well. Go ahead.
Perhaps it's due to my age, but I've been troubled by lower back pain lately. Right now, I'm in the process of finding a good way to treat it.
If it is an ointment you're after, I think Manuela would know more than me.
Doesn't it make you nervous to rely on Manuela? I do not mind asking her about the pain itself, but...
What are you trying to say?
Oh, nothing. I'm only lamenting the fact that I am getting old. It is a pastime I'm not sure I enjoy. Yet I can't help but notice time hasn't taken such a toll on you.
Signs of age may not write themselves plainly on my face, but I feel the strain of years as much as you.
Is that right? But then, that doesn't explain your sister. Your sister, Flame, was born around the time I came to the monastery from the Empire. Yes? In all that time, I never knew you to pay her a visit or to write her letters. Yet somehow, the two of you seem very close, like a family who has spent years together. Could this not suggest a different interpretation? Perhaps, like you, she has...
You will not pry into Flame's business. If you interrogate her, no. If you even so much as inquire where she has been or what she has done, I will never forgive you. Never. Investigate me all you wish. I will even cooperate if I must. But Flame...
Dang.
Calm down, Seth. I have no intentions of approaching Flame.
Do I have your word on that?
You have my
Dang.
word as a scholar and as a man. I do apologize for using your sister's name in that way.
Using her? What do you... Oh, that is low.
You promised me just now. Investigate me all you wish, you said. I will even cooperate, you said.
God dang, man.
Deny it? Those
Frickin'
words
Hannah,
were
man.
all I needed to hear. Now I have no cause to approach your sister.
It seems I have no choice. To think I have been played the fool by a man of your age.
I'll let that slight go, now that I have your cooperation.
50,000
With my
IQ.
cooperation, there is no guarantee you will reach the truth.
Oh, Seteth. Searching for the truth is what I do. And I will find it. I promise you that.
Then I suppose I will have to look forward to the day you prove your claims.
50,000 IQ. I love Hanneman. Alright, now there's Hanneman and Eloise. This one ought to be fun.
Professor Hannon, what do you think of my progress so far?
To be blunt, you are still struggling more than I would expect.
Ah, I see. I suppose I need to give it a little more of that Alois oomph.
How does someone remain so upbeat when they are accomplishing, well, absolutely nothing?
Come again? I didn't quite catch that.
Just jabbering to myself. Pay me no mind.
All right. I've been wondering, why did you agree to train me in the first place? When I told everyone you were teaching me, they could hardly believe it.
Well, if I'm completely honest, you're less of a student and more of an experiment. You have no crest, but you might be able to learn magic, despite our early results. And the potential magical ability of those who lack a crest is precisely what I hope to research.
That's a surprise. A crest scholar researching people without crests?
When studying
Dang.
crests, it is also important to understand the effects of their absence. After all, the very reason for all of my research is to grant the power of a crest to anyone who desires it. If it is in fact possible to increase the magical potential of people lacking a crest, then I find myself one step closer to my goal. Hence, my experiments with you are quite valuable to my research.
What?
Oh, that's wonderful! What a great man you are, Professor Hanneman. Truly a man among men. Why, if I could prove it's possible to use magic without a crest, what an honor that would be. Oh, please, use me as you see fit. I won't let you down, I promise.
Could you express your enthusiasm more quietly? And if at any point you wish to discontinue...
Oh no, I'm ready to go. Let's make a breakthrough. Come on, Hanneman. You should be shouting too. A bright future awaits.
No. Shouts and screams are detrimental to scholarly research, and to my ears.
Oh, I meant to tell you, I have some friends who struggle with magic as well. I'll
Oh,
ask
no.
them to help. Perhaps if we all chip in, we can make your dream a reality. Onward!
Eloise, I know you're trying to help, man, but...
Alois! That man never slows down. But I suppose I can appreciate why some are drawn to his exuberance.
That's one way to put it. Oh my gosh. Alright, so here is Manuela and Cyril. Oh no, here's the sequel to that one.
Manuela?
So it was one of my
What's she doing
favorites.
down there?
Ugh. What did I do to deserve pain like this? Alright. Same thing as always.
She seems fine. I ought to just keep walking.
See
See
no
no
evil.
evil, right?
Stay right there.
Oh no, is she drunk?
Cyril! It must be a little dollop of destiny meeting you here. Listen, you didn't leave me when I needed a little help, did you?
Okay, what do you need?
That's my boy, Cyril. You're a saint. I don't want to be trouble, but get me water and medicine. Now, please. I feel a bit better now. Thank you so much, Cyril. My sweet, dear little Cyril.
Listen, Manuela, why do you do this to yourself? It makes you feel so bad the next day, I don't see the point.
Oh, you know, sometimes I'm upset and... Well, that's it really. It's not something a kid like you could understand. Maybe one day. Or not. Who knows? All I know is that my head aches.
Professor, isn't this stuff why you keep running men off? And them running is what upsets you. Then you do this all over again.
It's
You
true.
can't
It's a self-fulfilling
understand
prophecy.
heartbreak until you felt it for yourself. But when you're older, your heart will break. And I'll make sure to be there. To get you water and all that.
That's okay.
You're always so nice and sweet, Cyril. I'll pay you back. Promise.
Nope, no thanks. No reason to. You don't have to do anything.
Oh, don't be shy. I'll be waiting in the wings for that little heart of yours to shatter. Oh, Cyril. What were you saying? I interrupted, I think.
I was just saying I need to get going. A lot of work to do. Lots. Okay. Bye.
You let go of my sleeve? If I let go, you're gonna run, right? Yes! That was an interaction from... Alright. Oh. Another one for Shamir and Cyril. Cyril killer, though.
How do
God
you
dang
figure I
it.
did today? In the battle, I mean. I tried to not get close to the enemy, and I even used some curved shots just like you taught me. And that was pretty good, huh?
You did well. You maintained a safe distance.
Well, that's even better than fine.
Is that worth celebrating?
Ha! You said I was fine before, now you're saying I did well, and that's a big improvement. Especially since everyone knows you're always so strict.
I give praise where it's due. To that point, you've made incredible progress. At first, you couldn't even draw a bow.
At first, you wouldn't even let me hold a bow.
Really?
You just gave me a stick with a piece of string tied on it, and you made me practice with that. Honest, I figured you were bullying me. I was really, really close to giving up. But then you finally gave me the bow. I mean it, I was mad. I'd done all the stuff you told me to, and I knew the way I was supposed to stand, and I could pull the string just so, but...
Maybe I was testing you. Seeing if you'd give up. You're the one who insisted that I teach you archery. I never intended to take you on as my student.
I just wanted to do whatever I could for Lady Rhea. More than just cleaning and chopping wood and such. I thought maybe I could help with the fighting, but I didn't know anything about swords. And archery was always something that interested me, so... You really helped me out with my dreams, even though you didn't get anything out of it. And that's really nice of you.
I gain nothing personally, but the whole army benefits if you're skilled. And those of us from outside of Fodlan should support one another, right?
but it's always been you helping me. I'm gonna keep working real hard with that bow so I can help you back.
Alright. There we go, that is all of the supports. Alright. So I gotta be honest with you guys, I am very tired. I feel it hitting me right now. But at least I am halfway through this month. It doesn't look like there's any paralogs. So that means next stream, it should go very smoothly right into the next fight. I made some good progress. That was my intention of going a little bit longer this time. But yeah, hopefully I can beat the game this week. Oh god, yes, I'm in chapter 18 now. I don't know how much longer it is, but yeah, gosh. Anyway, I'm gonna be streaming again tomorrow probably. I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. I'm gonna go ahead and save right about here. Alright. And yeah. Maybe I'll explore next time. Yeah. Oh gosh. New Game Plus, I do so many battles, I can't wait to get back to the monastery. I look forward to that, because that's the thing that drives me nuts right now. I don't like how long the school part takes. I could spend forever doing Fire Emblem fights, but like, god dang. This is so much walking around. I enjoy this story, but it just... But yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hope you guys have a very nice night. I'm going to be streaming again tomorrow. It's probably going to be around 8 p.m. Pacific time, just like it was today. So, yeah. Have a good night. I'm going to catch some Z's, man. Alright. Have a good one. See ya.